Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to The Daily Life. I'm your host, Tom Johnson. Today's show is on road trips, but as I've been doing all week, I'm plugging for tomorrow's show. Tomorrow is our 50th anniversary celebration right here on The Daily Life, starring Tom Johnson. It's going to be one heck of a show, so I do encourage you to tune in. Furthermore, I encourage you to tell your friends, coworkers, and relatives to tune in. Today's show is about road trips. Now, I love road trips, personally. They are one of life's little pleasures. They are fun. You can get a lot of things done. This is part of my decorations for tomorrow. Just to give you a sneak peek. Right. Road trips. Road trips are always taken in cars, usually over long distances, over a period of, say, 3 days to 2 weeks. Usually they're done with your friends. They can be done with your family. They're usually more fun. They're usually more fun if they are done with your friends, and your friends are around the same age as you. One thing about road trips is that you have to stop for rest stops once in a while, and those can get funny. I have a tradition that I've been doing for almost my whole life. Whenever I go on a road trip and I'm the one who's driving, I do what's called a $2 stupid stop, is what I call it. That's basically where, as soon as you set out, the first place that you see you stop at, I give everybody in the car $2, and they have to go into the store and spend it. It's usually like a dollar store or convenience store type thing. There's only one rule about how you spend this money at the stupid stop. You have to spend it all on one thing. You can't split it. It has to be something that will not serve a useful purpose. For example, those tattoos, like the temporary children's tattoos, bought that once. Those sticky things that you throw on a wall and stick, bought those. Super balls, bouncy balls, anything like that. It serves absolutely no useful purpose. That's why it's called a stupid stop. That's how I start out my road trips. Another rule that I have about road trips is that the strongest bladder wins. That means that we don't stop the car until the last person needs to use the washroom. That can make for some fun times. Road trips in the winter can be fun. Snow and ice make for fun times driving, although I urge you to be careful. If there's seriously bad weather, then don't go out. Stay in your hotel room for an extra night. But road trips in the winter can be fun. They just can be. Slipping and sliding around on roads in the middle of winter is not something that most people would say is fun, but it is. By the way, today is Thursday, January 16th, 2014. I think I forgot to mention that off the top. If I did, that's what day it is. Excuse me, I'm doing this late in the day, and it's kind of tired. I'm kind of tired. What else about road trips? Eating out, that's a great component of road trips. Going to restaurants. Trying to find that $10 steak and potato place that everybody always raves about. It's a fun time. Usually it ends up being a $10 really crappy meal place, but that's all part of road trips. Sometimes you end up eating a hot dog on a park bench. It's a legitimate way to spend an evening on a road trip. So yeah, there you go. Now, one thing that sucks when you're on a road trip is when your car breaks down or catches on fire. I remember I once used to do competitive sports, and I was on my way to a tournament, and one of my teammates was late. Actually, it wasn't my teammates. I think it was I can't remember if it was one of my teammates or one of the opponent's teammates, but somebody on one of the two teams was late. They pulled in like an hour and a half late. Now they delayed the whole tournament by an hour and a half, so some of the tournament had to be canceled, and it was shortened. And when we asked them what took them so long, because they knew it started at 8 o'clock in the morning, or 9 or something like that, and we said to them, what took you so long? Why are you getting here at 9:30 when it started at 8? And they said, they managed to keep a straight face. They said, our car caught on fire. Terrible occurrence. And we were all very shocked, but now you can look back on it and laugh. Because of all the things to happen, like, you get a flat tire would be a normal excuse. You run out of gasoline would be a normal excuse. Your car breaks down would be a normal excuse. You got stuck in traffic would be a normal excuse. You don't usually hear people say, my car caught on fire. And it was just, oh, excuse me. It's very funny to think of now. And their car legitimately did catch on fire. It was a legitimate thing. So, it was funny. Anyway, that was just during a road trip. You stay in hotels over when you're going on a road trip, and if hotels have fun times. I mean, it's funny to be in a hotel. It just is. You do a lot of dumb things. Sometimes you end up with a hole in the wall. You charge a lot of money to room service. You get drunk, fall down the stairs, be a service person in an elevator. One time I dragged a chair into an elevator and left it there in a hotel abroad. Front desk made me pay for some damages and my friends, but it was fun. Oh, I really do apologize for all this yawning I'm doing. Tomorrow I'm not going to be yawning because it's our 50th celebration show here on the Daily Life. Sorry, my phone was distracting me. Turned it off yesterday or the other day, whatever that was, and I probably should did the same today. Anyway, that's road trips. So stupid stuff happens in hotels. Stupid stuff also happens in cars. People like mooning other people. People, I don't know, picking up hitchhikers, being a hitchhiker yourself. I've never done that. It's kind of dangerous. I don't condone things like that. Camping. Oh man, camping. I've never camped. I guess that's classified as a road trip. The one time I camped, it was in my backyard, so I don't even know if you want to call it camping, but I do. It rained in the middle of the night. Our tent fell down because it was raining so heavily. A television set that we had out there was destroyed, and a DVD player. It was brutal. I will never camp again unless there's a really good reason to. And at the moment, I cannot think of one. So, you know. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today about road trips. Tune in tomorrow for our 50th anniversary celebration on the Daily Life. I'm your host, Tom Johnson. Have a wonderful day, and I hope we see you right back here tomorrow. Have a good evening.